14th of March 2022. I hope everybody out there is having a good day today. Talk to you a little bit about what's going on in the world. I'm sure some of you seen where the Russia has attacked a NATO base technically in Ukraine, where NATO was training Ukrainian soldiers. They hadn't technically attacked a NATO country, but they attacked the base where NATO was sending all the goods, all the weapons, and also where Ukraine's training fighters to help in the war. So that's getting us closer to drawed into this. And of course now you're starting to hear scuttlebutt about Russia's now in the Arctic again. They've opened up some of their bases in the northern part of Russia, so we're starting to have to worry about the Arctic. Canada's starting to worry about the Russians. Guys, this is all snowballing down like I've been saying. It's just going and going and going. They're going to drag everybody into this eventually. Our economy is still going down. I've said it before, we all probably thought it was just going to fly straight down, but what's happening is a slow step down into pretty much a global reset. We're sending millions of dollars in aid over there, to Ukraine. And if y'all wasn't paying attention, they snuck some gun laws in on this bill that they just passed. There's stuff in there about the ATF can get local police departments, they can federalize them, by deputizing them to help them enforce the red flag gun laws. That a lot of our sheriffs and stuff said that they're not going to enforce that stuff. Well, the way around that is now you're going to have ATF in there, deputizing them, and they're technically going to be part of the federal police force. That's what it's headed to, is a federal police force. I hope y'all can see this. I don't know how well it's going to work out or what they'll do about it, but it still hasn't been signed as of right now, unless Biden signed it in the last little bit. It's the aid package that they're sending, to Ukraine and all that. It's in that package with that. Another thing, guys, look how quickly they come together to get money up to send to another country, and how long it took them to get money up to help people in the United States when the pandemic was going on and people were out of work. Look how long you had them fighting over this. They were arguing. No, that's too much. No, it's not enough, to help the American people. But we'll gladly send millions and billions of dollars to another country to help them out, and won't even help our own people out. Guys, it's getting crazy. It's just getting worse every day. You got to pay attention to this stuff. I know we can't stop what's happening. We're along for the ride, pretty much. But guys, like I said, up in Russia is now opening up some more of their Arctic bases, in northern Russia. So now you got Canada. Now they're getting worried about Russia. Guys, it's getting worse every day. You need to make sure you get stocked up the best you can, the best of your ability. You need to think about the best way to think about all this. If everything stopped today, stores and everything shut down, what you have is what you have. How much stuff do you have right now, and how long could you technically survive with what you have? A lot of Americans can't make it a couple of days. Some of them make it a week. Things will get really bad if that happens. People think you're crazy because you go buy $100 worth of food and put it up. They're like, why are you doing that? It's always there. Look at grocery prices. All right, go to your store. If you can remember back, something that cost $1 is now anywhere from $1.20 to $1.40. It's higher than what it was. Well, what they're doing is they're conditioning us to say, okay, 20% inflation, that's not that bad. Off $1, that's just an extra 20 cents. All right, you get used to that. Well, we're going another 20% inflation. It's just going to keep going up until we get into hyperinflation. Our dollar is just falling. It's not worth hardly anything. I can remember my grandpa back in the 90s, talking about how the dollar wasn't worth nothing then. And it's just gotten worse since then. You've got Russia and China. They're buying up all the gold they can get. Something like 20% or something of Russia's money is in gold. Guys, it's getting bad out there. The longer you put off or thinking in your mindset, oh, this is just a little blip, it'll go back to normal. It's never going back to normal. It is never going back to pre-pandemic things. Everything's going to cost more. Gas is high. Groceries is high. Your power is high. Anything is high right now. Clothing's starting to go up too. Guys, it's getting worse and worse every day. And I hope that you're putting stuff back to help you and your family out. Because there'll be a time, probably soon, where you're going to have to make a decision. Well, am I going to pay my power bill or am I going to buy groceries this week? We're coming up on the summer months here in a little while. What's that mean here in the South? Air conditioners. What happens in the winter in the South? Our rates go up on power. You know, some of you don't know that. When a cold snap's coming and these people see it's coming, they're going to raise the power rates just a little bit. Supply and demand. Everybody's fine with supply and demand. You know, oh, that's America. That's what we're about. But then when it's supply and demand at a gas pump or something like that, they get upset. You can't have it both ways. Guys, your power bills and stuff are probably already, like ours, it went from, I think it went up about 35% over the course of the winter. Now, we have a solar system, but we also have power. So we're kind of on the low end of power usage, as most of y'all, you know, are in the middle or on the high end of power usage. I see people all over my area, the only way they have the heat in their house is electric heat. They don't have propane, they don't have wood heat or nothing like that. And I always sit and wonder, what are you going to do when the power goes out? You know, how are y'all going to heat or cook or anything? Guys, it's time to get prepared. I rambled a little bit in this video because there's a lot of stuff going on. But guys, check out the Russia has opened up their bases in northern Russia, close to the Arctic. You got Canada getting worried about it. Gas prices went down a little bit here and they're kind of flatlined now. Oil, the last time I checked it, was anywhere from 100 to 105 a gallon, or a barrel, I'm sorry. You know, we'll get another video out here later, go more in depth in some stuff. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, like or dislike it, comment below. All the interaction I have with you, the higher up in analytics I go, the more my videos get seen. Like I said, I hope everyone's having a great day. And I hope you're getting prepared. And for y'all that are already prepared, keep stacking, keep preparing. It's never going to be cheaper again as it is today, tomorrow. So everyone be prepared.